Yo guys, welcome to SAfepod, a safe space for unsafe thoughts. I'm your host Eunice, and once again we are alone. This is episode 4. 4 weeks so far of me doing this. Thank you guys for rocking with me. For those of you who are here, for those of you who are new, hi, welcome. This is like my third YouTube account. Here we just speak about whatever and we just say whatever we have on our minds. We bring a weekly quote and we just dissect that weekly quote, how we are going to use it, or how that quote has kind of like shaped the person I am. And today's quote is, and we're going to make it unisex so that it kind of goes for both women and men. A person that goes back to his past or her past is a person uncertain of their future. Boom. What does that even mean? Honestly, I think it's something I've always struggled with. By the way, I'm kind of like not a big brother, but I'm like the younger brother, big brother, living life, just speaking about my life experiences and just sharing it in general, but not too much and not too much in detail either, because I don't want you guys to be knowing absolutely everything about me. But I speak about the hurdles that I have come across and things that probably you guys will most likely relate to. I think the episode on episode 3, the previous video, was a little bit too, I wouldn't say emotional. I mean, it was a little bit emotional, but it was too detailed. But moving forward, we're going to be a little bit more professional because we want to have people on here and we can't be getting so emotional all the time. But we will probably get emotional at times, if I invite some people that, I resonate a lot with and we speak about same shit, pain and struggles. And, if we don't laugh about it, we cry about it. Am I right? Even though I haven't cried, even though I haven't cried in like a decade. But with this quote, by the way, I don't know where the hell I'm be finding these quotes. All of these quotes are just like different quotes in my notes. I just be finding stuff here, just like from different timelines, and I can maybe even give you guys the psyche of when I wrote it. This one is actually from the 4th of February, I think. Let me double check when this is from. I think this was from February, this year actually. Let me see. Where does it say? It is from the 4th of February 2026. I don't know exactly why it is from that time. Maybe I made another episode about it on my main channel. I don't remember. But we're going to make it here. We're going to document it here. That's the most important part. And I want to speak about how sometimes I used to be a person, I still am to some extent, where I just can't seem to get over the past, even though I keep going and I'm on this autopilot and I keep going on with my life. There's always a part of me that has this lingering feeling about the past where I reminisce about things. I reminisce about how life used to be. I reminisce about how life could be, and I also reminisce about just things in general, right? It's okay to do so. It's not a bad thing to have these thoughts, but I think being stuck in it for too long is what makes someone never progress in life. Some people, I think they also kind of showed it in many different aspects and in life and in movies as well. I remember I used to watch this show, or actually, it wasn't a show, it's a movie, the Spider-Man, the Miles Morales movie. You see how Peter Parker is in that movie. He is so stuck and still infatuated with Mary Jane, but of course they went their separate ways. I think they had a divorce or they broke up. This is the future Peter Parker, by the way, in one of those timelines. And, he doesn't really do much crime fighting. He gained weight and he was depressed, and that's because he just couldn't get over the fact that what ended, and that chapter of his life is closed now and he has to move on and start a whole new life with someone else. And I think that's sometimes what is the hardest part, and the hardest part is letting go of something in order to make a new space for something else. That's what a lot of people struggle with, and that's sometimes what I used to struggle with, even though I didn't really like letting go of things. I would always try and force and make and carve space for new stuff so that I don't need to forget about the other old things. and past life experiences. But it's good to have these past life experiences with you so that you remember stuff, but it's not good to have these life experiences haunt you, and you have these memories and you just keep thinking about the past and you keep reminiscing about the past, and you start romanticizing the life that you used to have compared to the life that you have now. And when you romanticize and you have all the time, you're going back into this nostalgic phase of the brain. You tend to compare how life is versus how it was now, and you think everything was just, and you see things in rose tinted glasses. But honestly and unfortunately, that's not how life was, because when you were actually living in that time period, you weren't exactly super happy. You probably was kind of the same, which is also why I document most of my thoughts and feelings on Snapchat, because I have like a ton of videos. I have tons of videos of like just me doing random stuff in life and in general, and I've done it for the past 6 years. I think I started documenting my life in 2020, where not much was happening, but I thought it was the best time to start. And I always had this feeling of like, you know what, maybe I should start, maybe I should make this content, maybe I should, document my life, because I feel like there's things I will forget, there's things that are so pivotal for me, there's good old memories. And I have memories of my friend arguing, I have memories of us playing football, I have memories of me dancing, singing, reviewing some random TV show, for instance, like Love Island. I have me, speaking about my favorite music for that exact period, me being down in that exact day, me waking up and talking about something, just trying out things, trying out new food. Every food I've tried out, I think I've recorded it on my phone for the past 6 years. And everything I've, experienced, I have recorded it and documented it so that, I can always look back on it. And it's also great to, and it's kind of my way of journaling. I think journaling is also very healthy. But one thing I saw on Twitter is that someone said that, they started journaling and then they realized that, they can just lie on the journaling. What's stopping me from lying? And I think it's not great to lie on journals, so that you remember the actual truth and you don't start gaslighting yourself and your memory into believing that whatever you wrote down is the truth. I think that's just how life is, and I really enjoy life, man, and I really enjoy living. And what is so important about stop living in the past is that when you stop living in the past, you have no other place to put this energy except building whatever the life you have right now. And honestly, I mean, the easiest thing to do is to always go back to the past and think about and imagine how life used to be rather than how life can be. Because us humans, our brain is wired that in a way where we believe and we think that we can't really think about things, right? Or we can't think about what is ahead of us. And we're so scared of the unknown. And one thing that is very unknown to us is the future. Because we don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow, if we're going to wake up in 10 days, if we're still here alive. In 20 days, are we still alive? We don't know all of this. And the future is such a complex and such a bizarre thought for us, which is also why people would rather look into the past and romanticize and relive the past instead of actually living in the present and in the now, because it is much easier to look back to the past than to build something amazing in the current life. And I think a lot of people also do that when it comes to breakups. I think a lot of people start to reframe the relationship, maybe in a way where they feel like they need to move on. They have to reframe it and have to make these new terms for it, where this was just a mistake, or this was this and this was that. And I think also people reframe it in a way also as well where it was much better than it was. So they can go both ways, but one of them, of course, even though you are kind of downplaying and condescending the relationship, at least one of them, you're moving on. When you look back at it in a negative kind of how do you say it, in a negative way, or you put it in this like negative light, then I guess it's easier to move on than when you just romanticize it and you just put all this gloom, all this like just amazing pink colors on it, and the grass is greener. And you know, how do I even say this, bro? I started to choke up and tweak out. But the point is, even with relationships, people also tend to struggle with letting go, especially with like relationship that ended with a good note. For instance, when people think that when people just drift apart, or nothing, there wasn't really a big argument, or if it happens, unfortunately, to be a relationship that ended due to an external issue, then it is hard to let go and it is hard to move on. But it's very important to move on so that you can live and experience new life, because there's always a reason why a relationship ends, no matter what you might think. It might be from their end or it might be from your end. The point is that it ended, right? And if it did end, that means that there has to be somewhere, someone or something out there, or them. Your past can still be your future, but you have to be able to let go of what the past was and what it was, so that the future can be what it is. So yeah, wow, that bro, I'm cooking up. I'm cooking up today. How long have I been speaking? 11 minutes. Wow. That's 11 minutes of pure brilliance, by the way, and a moment where I kind of choked up. But yeah, man, I think it's very important to just stop romanticizing life. It's very important. Uh, Not stop romanticizing life. I mean, stop romanticizing the past and, reliving the past. Because, like I said in the quote, let's just go back to it. And I think that was a sensational quote, by the way. I don't remember why the hell I wrote it, but you know what? I don't even need to check it up because I have to search it up and stuff. But if a person that is reliving their past or stuck in their past is a person that is uncertain of their future, what a bar. Anyway, I can give you guys a quick updates. As you guys can tell, I'm back home, so I'm not like, still traveling around and going to different places. Right now, I am back home. I was actually supposed to be in Saudi, as you guys probably know. Supposed to be doing Umrah right now. It's very, I think it hit me hard, man. I think it hit me hard in the previous video, man. Saying that, bro, I can't even do Umrah no more. My shit is cancelled, blah, blah, blah. But now it is official. Can't do Umrah. I really wish I could, but of course the intention is what is important. I will be getting the rewards of as if someone that did Umrah. I think at least that makes me feel at ease, and hopefully I can be still able to do it one day in the future. Hopefully, it might be in Easter, it might be not. We don't know for sure when it will be, but hopefully I'll be able to do it at least. But it's very sad. The money that almost went lost. Luckily, we are getting our refunds and stuff. It's in the process of getting our money back. But yeah, it's very sad, man. It's very sad. And when I actually heard the confirmation that it is cancelled officially, man, it just hit me, bro. It just hit me, and I was like, man, I really needed it, man. But hey, I like I said last week, for the quote, you know, God doesn't burden a soul that doesn't know how to handle it, right? So I think I can handle this. It's a very calm L. So I think it will be fine. And instead of going there, I'll probably like going to a football match or something abroad, and going to a new country that I've never been to. Most likely Germany. I'm gonna just take that thing off the list and then just keep stepping. Also, on top of that, I have to. I was thinking about. I want to also speak a little bit about my YouTube channel, the main one. As you guys know, if you guys are from the main channel, that I am so far enjoying the process of just making YouTube content. I'm actually loving it. I think I haven't loved making YouTube content this much since I started doing YouTube. Because in the beginning of YouTube, I was just like, all over the place. I felt like, just making content to make content. I just didn't know where my videos were heading. I just didn't know what to do. And I didn't really have a niche. I was just saying, you know what, I'm going to make whatever I want to make. And I thought I was special. I thought YouTube, I was special. I thought I was different, right? I thought I was him. Sorry, I had to, I got caught up. But yeah, man, I thought I was special when it came to the YouTube stuff. I'm gonna get views regardless. Who doesn't want to watch me? And it's the grandiosity of me, speaking, and the egocentric part of me that was speaking, saying, "Oh, I can do it. Why the hell can I not do it? Why the hell can I not just make a travel video one day, and the next day is me just speaking about football, and the next day is me playing a video game?" So I was in the process of finding myself the first year, just testing things out, having fun with it. And of course, some videos were doing good, some videos were not doing good, some videos were kind of bad. And then I pivoted into this motivational kind of thing, because I made one video about letting go, because I was just sitting down someday and I just wanted to speak about letting go. And then after that, I took a huge break, and then I came back with the same mindset of, I'm gonna just do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna make football video one day, I'm gonna vlog another day, I'm gonna just do challenges another day, I'll make music one day, I'm just do different challenges and then that kind of died out, and then I came back home in November. I think I've been actually consistent and actually been doing the same type of videos since like maybe September. And ever since then, we have actually been doing quite well. There were some videos that unfortunately didn't perform the way I wanted it to perform, and I thought I put in so much work. And there were videos that did well, but I didn't think that were gonna do well. And I think I'm just gonna create more videos that I didn't think will do well, but will do well after all. But yeah, man, I think I've really enjoyed. I'm really in that period where I'm enjoying YouTube, because right now I'm doing more than I started with, because I used to do once a week and I was struggling with making that happen. I was trying to upload every Thursday, and then that got just pushed and pushed and pushed, and now we upload every Sunday now, and it's like a must. I have to make a new video every Sunday on the main channel, and then on the football channel we just make a video based on how my team is doing, and if I just have ideas in general about my team, if I want to grade them, who do I want to sell, who do I want to buy, and just like different content. And football content is endless. You can always make football content, and you can always just speak about football. So that one I will forever have fun with. And with this one, I think I kind of want to change the Wednesday uploads to a Monday and a Friday kind of upload, where we first of the week we just speak about our aspirations for the week, and we just like, and this is going to be like a little bit more so my journal slash my podcast kind of space, where on Mondays we just speak about stuff, and then on Fridays we summarize how our week was. And I want you guys to also summarize how your week were and your plans, and what I'm saying, like, I think we're going to build something amazing here. Mondays I come with a quote, and we're going to try and do some stuff, and try and plan out how a week is going to be, and you guys document it on the comments down below what you guys want to do for the week, what do you want to achieve for the week, and what your plans are. And then on Friday we come back and we speak about if we were able to achieve what we wanted to achieve, if we were able to do the things that we wanted to do, and if we are, and what are we going to do better next time, so that we can become better people. And I think it's all about that 1%. For instance, you don't have to say, oh, okay, I'm gonna quit coffee. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna reduce my coffee intake from, instead of taking 3 cups a day, I'm just do like 2.5 or maybe 2, and then we'll see if you were able to do on Friday. And then on top of that, you can't just stop on Friday. This is something that will be a long-term commitment as well. So yeah, man, I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas. Of course, I've always mentioned it. I think I mentioned on the first episode, but it was a little bit like kind of messy. But I want to also say that once this channel reaches and goes the places I want it to go, we will be able to include the people that watch these, the viewers. I don't want to call them fans, but the viewers who enjoy these kind of videos. I would really love to sit down with one of them, give me a quote, and we could just speak about it. I think it will be amazing. Or someone just calls in, but I think the call-in thing is amazing, and it sounds good. But I don't think I want to do a call-in show. I would rather want, a viewer tells me where they live or where they're from, and then if I am in that city, I can be like, hey, who is in this city, and let's have a talk in this cafe or in this place or in this studio. And then they come and we can just have a conversation, just me and them and the camera, and they speak about their quote. And I think it will just be another type of niche, I guess you could say, where viewers are also very much included in the videos, and it's not just me speaking and you guys listen and then you guys comment. It's more so like, we actually have a connection and we actually build something here. Even though on my main channel I said that parasocial relationships should not be a thing. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. For those of you who are still watching, and yeah, comment down below what you guys actually think about these ideas. If are these ideas even good? Should I be pushing them? And yeah, I will see you a lot in the next one. I think I would say, yeah, next one, next week. I'll see you guys maybe on Monday or Wednesday. We'll see if I actually do commit to it, or if we actually do start next week or the week after. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you a lot in the next one. Peace.